11 women will be moving on to the CrossFit Games after this event. For the rest, the season will be over. I'm Sean Woodland alongside former affiliate cup champion Adrian Conway, and Bella Martin is down on the competition floor. Top 11 women moving on. Erica Folo right now in that final spot. She will be wearing a target in this heat. And just 34 points separate Jordan Sheffs in 15th from Erica Folo in 11th. And this is what remains.
It's a fast one, Sean, and there's a lot on the line. 22 calories on the Echo Bike, 15 ring muscle ups, and they will do a 72-foot walking lunge. Dumbbells at the side with 70 pounds in each hand.
Take us through the Go Ruck, steps to success.
You've got to ride a fine line here. You've got to push, but don't send the bike. You've got to leave some reserve for the muscle ups and the lunge, and then it's all gorilla grip when it comes down to that final straightaway. Who can hang on to those dumbbells all the way through the finish line?
Erica Folo and Lexi Neely are in lanes 4 and 5. The two of them are on the right side of the cut line. Folo in 11th, Neely comes in 9th.
Folo's been doing what she needed to do all weekend. Now, she had one event that kind of put her in a position that she didn't necessarily want to be in, but we know that as an athlete, she's got the capacity to do well on these rings. We'll see what happens with her grip due to accumulation throughout the course of the weekend on the final lunge, though.
But 2 lanes down from her is Carolyn Stanley, who is in 12th place, wrong side of the cut line, but only 6 points away.
And this is one of those moments in the weekend, Sean. We've got statistics and data on all these athletes, and it's all fine and dandy, but who's going to step up right now when the pressure is the highest and the lights are the brightest? We're about to find out. Do you want to go to the CrossFit Games, or do you want to go home?
Fisa Goffey also very much alive coming into this event, only 14 points out.
Fee's been there before. She's been in this situation before too, Sean. I like this when we get a veteran that has an understanding of how to ride the line. We know that she'll execute at a high level. It just depends on what the rest of these ladies are going to bring to the table.
Third heat is underway. The top time belongs to Callista Lang, 3 minutes 16.81 seconds. We open up with the 22 calories on the Echo Bike.
Now we're seeing some of the strategy already come into play. The push, don't send aspect is right here on the bike, where they're going to be pushing and pulling with their arms, and they want to go fast. They got to try to get some type of advantage on a lead to go into the rings.
There is Fisa Goffey trying to head back to the CrossFit Games for the 3rd time in her career. She was 32nd last year. And Caroline Stanley looking for her first ever trip as an individual to the games. Her 4th appearance here at the semifinals. Again, she comes in 12th place overall, only 6 points back of Erica Folo. And judges' hands in the air about the same time for Folo and Stanley. This is going to be a good race when we get to the rings.
Some of these ladies have the capacity. They could go 15 unbroken, Sean. Do they have it at the end of a long weekend like this? We don't know. And if they break, where will they break and how long will it be before they get up to finish their second portion of their 15-ring muscle up?
Amanda Barnhart, left side of your screen in the all black. She was the first woman to the rings in lane number 6. That's Jordan Sheffs, who's looking to get on the right side of the cut line. She's 34 points back. And now Erica Folo in lane 5. Pink top, starting her set of 15 muscle ups. And she's starting to fall back.
Yeah, she really took a moment before she got up there to compose herself for her first set. It really surprised me. It was almost like she needed to check her mind before she got up on the rings. But we don't got time for this in an event like this specifically. You've got to be fast and blur through those transitions.
Carolyn Stanley has now taken her first break on the muscle ups as Folo continues to work. Amanda Barnhart, who was first in the rings, has also broken. Folo.
Wow.
Looking to go unbroken here.
Lane 4.
Meanwhile,
unbroken.
Lexi Neely, who comes in a qualifying spot. And Folo goes unbroken as well. So Lexi Neely in the blue pants, 9th place overall.
This is exactly what we wanted to see, Sean, and Folo took that breath because she knew she had 15 in the bank if she could take her time. Wow.
Folo's onto the lunge, right side of your screen. Carolyn Stanley, who's got to get past Folo, is belting up for the lunge here. Lexi Neely took a brief break. Now Folo is threatening to catch her. Time to beat, bottom left-hand part of your screen belongs to Callista Lang. Erica Folo will take a break as Lexi Neely continues to work. If Lexi Neely finishes 10th or better in this event, she clinches a spot.
Okay, did that calculated break come in handy here? Oh, no rep for Folo.
That is going to be big as Folo has to retreat. Now Carolyn Stanley has passed her up. Folo right back to work. Lane 10, meanwhile, top of your screen. Ashley Wozni, a no rep at the end, and she's got to go back. Amanda Barnhart in lane 3, and up in lane number 8, that's Chloe Govan-David, who is 20 points out. She's going to win the heat. And now in lane 6, Jordan Shefts is in. Lane 9, Elizabeth Wishart and Ashley Wozni are across. And now the two women who are in qualifying spots coming into this heat still on the floor. And here comes Fee Sagafi.
Oh, this is where it's so hard. You've got to have that element of tunnel vision. We've seen several ladies get tempted into bad choices in these final moments.
And it is falling apart for Erica Folo as she's gotten passed by the entire field. A no rep for Lexi Neely now as Caitlin Sanders is in. Neely's got to go back and retreat and get her dumbbells and bring them back. And now here comes Fee Sagafi. Sagafi is in right now. Sagafi in 12th place in the event, likely to change because we have one more heat to go here. But Erica Folo and Lexi Neely looking like they're going to fall out of contention here in the final event. And Neely is finally in. This is how close it was coming in. Folo has 2 sections remaining and she just cannot get past it. Lexi Neely 16th place in the event right now. If that holds, she picks up 55 points.
Govan-David just so happy that she was able to seize the moment and get across that finish line in the way that she did. Oh my goodness, this is why we have to see it all the way through.
1 minute remains and Erica Folo is now in danger of getting time capped. You mentioned Chloe Govan-David. Wins the heat, but right now, 3rd best in the event. That would be good enough for 94 points. If you take a look at Elizabeth Wishart, who also came in across the finish line ahead of everybody else, she took 4th place in the heat.
We talked about gorilla grip being a big focus of this, Sean. It's not her legs that are giving out on Folo necessarily. It's her grip. She can barely hang on, and she continues to fail the last lunge. And it's literally just her hands being peeled open. This is one of those moments where you're telling yourself, hey, I'm doing the very best I can. I'm giving everything that I've got, but my body's just not responding the way that I need it to.
Well, Chloe Govan-David has picked up enough points on Neely and Folo. The question is, there are a few women between her and a qualifying spot. Carolyn Stanley and Fee Sagafi. Now, she did beat both of them across the finish line. She beat Stanley right now by 5 spots, and Sagafi by 9. Oh, boy. And you know Carolyn Stanley, pardon me, Andrew, she's going to take 6th place in the heat, 8th in the event right now, which would be good for 79 points. But again, this is all going to change depending on what happens.
Exactly. It's like I'm up here sweating buckets now all of a sudden, and we still got another heat ready to take the floor.